The Carters, aka Beyonce and Jay-Z, have some pretty strict parenting rules when it comes to their 3 children.
Being the child of Beyonce and Jay-Z comes with some major benefits, but it also comes with a ton of rules.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are immensely popular these days, so their kids, 7-year-old Blue Ivy and 2-year-old twins Rumi and Sir, have to put up with it.
A lot of people assume that celebrities let their kids run amok and do whatever they want, but not the Carters. First of all, you should know that they are parents to 3 kids: Blue Ivy, Sir, and Rumi.
As the offspring of 2 of the music industry's biggest stars, Blue Ivy and twins Rumi and Sir get to hang out with the biggest stars.
Like many parents, they have rules for their children, but as you'd expect from this power couple, their rules are as iconic as they are. And let's talk about the strict guidelines that they'd set for their family and see what we might be able to take away as parents.
This comes as no surprise that the children are supposed to follow some very strict rules. Their parents are billionaires, after all.
Rule number 1. This happens with a lot of celebrities, although I do see more other kids celebrities more in the spotlight, but privacy is paramount to these 2. One of Beyonce and Jay-Z's biggest priorities is keeping their children out of the spotlight.
Blue Ivy, Rumi, and Sir Carter are destined to run the world. But for now, they're still just kids who stay relatively out of the spotlight.
Kind of ironic that the 2 of them are pretty much everywhere and paparazzi and the spotlight is on them. They've made a very conscious effort to shield Blue Ivy, Sir, and Rumi from any unnecessary public scrutiny. As Jay-Z explained in an interview, you have to let them have their own life. You can't impose what you've done in your life on them because they're going to live their life differently. Now, as a mom, I can completely get this. In fact, sometimes I struggle with my partner about how much exposure on social media do we want to have our children. In their case, they really want to limit their exposure and have them decide that when they grow up. Number 2. They do not want to be raising spoiled brats. Despite their immense wealth, Beyonce and Jay-Z make it a point to teach their children the power of hard work and the value of working hard. Blue Ivy may be sitting in front row at award shows, but according to sources, the Carters emphasize humility and gratitude. Beyonce once said, "I'm doing my best to teach my kids that they can accomplish anything they put their mind to, but they have to work hard and be kind to people along the way." Now, this is a rule I can get by and stand by. I love the fact that they're emphasizing to be kind to people. We hear a lot of celebrities, and we have our own list of the nasty celebrities and people who treat their workers a certain way, or they have diva syndrome, but it seems that they are instilling in their children the importance of being kind and of working hard and not to give them everything and anything they want. The third rule they implemented is quality time over quantity. Now, we know that Jay-Z and Beyonce can sometimes go on tour. They're required to be at award shows. They're working on film projects. However, they seem to prioritize the quality time that they have with their children. Beyonce shared in Vogue, "I've learned that balance is everything. It's important to me to nurture my children and my relationship with my husband and do it all while running my business." So here's, mom extraordinaire Beyonce, guys. We're talking about, an entire millions of women following what she's doing and millions of moms following what she's doing. And she's pulled in so many different directions. Yet for her children, she values that quality time that she spends with her and the kids. Rule number 4, limited screen time. Again, these are people that are in the spotlight. They're at award shows. They got videos. They're making music. They're making music videos. And yet when it comes to their own kids, they are limiting their screen time. I really like the fact that they're doing that. A lot of kids today, especially alpha babies, Gen Z, millennials, were raised on screen times, particularly during the pandemic. I think every child, by 3 months, I think by 4, 5, 6 months old, they're watching some kind of an iPhone, or kids are plopping them and leaving them with iPads. This is not what the Carters do. They monitor and limit their children's screen time to ensure that their kids stay engaged in creative and educational activities. And that's their 5th rule, is creating a creative environment. Now, Blue Ivy, did you already know that she's one of the youngest people to win a Grammy? Beyonce and Jay-Z encourage their children's creative activities and their sense of individuality. She's already won that Grammy. Jay-Z once said, "We're just guides. You can't raise what you want out of your kids. You just want them to be happy and to be their best selves." As a mom, I cannot agree with this more. And in fact, I just saw a clip where Beyonce was, had to take a break from reading their lines on Mufasa because Blue was also reading her lines, and it made her very teary. And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm just so proud." So they're doing things, not only they're doing projects together, at least Beyonce and Blue Ivy are, they're spending that quality time, and they're giving them an outlet to pursue their passion. So, the Carters are showing us that even though they're famous or not allowing the fame to get to their kids' heads, they're teaching them the values of, money and working hard and being kind. So I can be down with that. What do you guys think about these strict rules for the Carters? Are Beyonce and Jay-Z doing the right thing? Do you think they're a little too strict? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.